Some light dances on the balcony as I wait for the end to come home. I fumble the words in my sadness when you're in that dress. Glad you're home. We stay with never leave. You walked into my life and I am glad you came, glad you came. When you're not around.